up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water,
Save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing.
a solution for world hunger,
Free up 3,433 million hectares of land annually. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply.
consume 2/3 less fossil fuels than those used for meat production,
Reduce pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintain cleaner air.
save 4.5 tons of emissions per US household per year,
Stop 80% of global warming.
plus more.
You had mentioned that in the beginning, human race could fly without wings because we didn't eat food. Then we started eating and became heavier, and we couldn't fly anymore. Today, more people are becoming vegetarians, raw, fruitarians, and breatharians. Would we be able to fly again in the near future?
You're dreaming. I also dream like that. But you know, we fly very high and it'll be too cold anyway. The thing is, when the people first came to our planet, they came directly from a higher dimension. Their beings are not the way our beings are right now. Well, some people can fly already. You can still practice to fly. It just takes so long and we don't have time. I advise you to practice the light and sound method, and then you can fly direct to heaven when you leave the earth. That's the best. By the time you're hopping around trying to fly a few meters here and there, you know, maybe the planet is already gone, and you are still on a lower level of consciousness. If you can practice flying, it's not that difficult. It just takes a lot of time and patience. If that is your priority in life, you can go and find some yogis who can impart to you these techniques. But I'm warning you, it takes a long time. And some charge a lot of money. Now, most of humans are already conditioned by the DNA since times of prehistoric mankind. And ever since then, the human has created so many bad karma, and the DNA are keeping all this record of bad karma. Therefore, even if we are vegetarian or breatharian, it's still difficult for us to fly naturally the way the original human were when they first appeared on this planet. When they first appeared on this planet, they were not human. They were still in the state of divine connectedness. And their being, the makeup of their body and mind and thinking are completely different from what we are now. We are so contaminated and preconditioned with so many knowledge that is not always necessary and helpful for us. We are full of all this. So it's very difficult to reprogram completely our cells again to tell our body that, okay, you can fly. It takes time to reprogram our thinking, our acceptance of the divine being that we are. And nevertheless, we just practice Guanyin method. You fly in your meditation. That's good enough also. You fly up to high heavens and you encounter all the divine beings. You see the beautiful light and you communicate with God or the lower gods, you know, of different levels of consciousness. That is better than flying physically. Even if you can fly physically, but all you can do is talk to your own hands, and I don't think it's a very good idea. It's better to concentrate on freeing the soul so it soars above the destructive domain and flies home forever, not just flap around in this physical dream.
Yes, thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
Recently, there's a professor, Ajit Raki, at the University of California in San Diego, and he discovered that a certain chemical in different animal meat is causing people to have an immune response or allergic reaction, because our body treats this chemical as a foreign invader. This chemical is called new 5GC. And the researchers found that with long-term meat consumption, it can be causing heart disease, cancer, and other diseases. So it seems that meat eating is not only the major cause of the world's physical collapse and its spiritual downfall, but it's literally poisoning us one by one and without us even knowing it. Master, could you please comment on this?
Yes. In red meat, up to 11,600 micrograms could be even presented in the people daily serving of beef, and 5,010 from the pork, and 4,009 from lamb, for example. Even in goat cheese, they have it also. In salmon, in milk even, in cod, in tuna, turkey, and duck. They all have this element, which is very harmful to us. The more research conducted, the more harmful sides of meat will be found and revealed. That's why all the wise people don't eat meat, since times immemorial. Like begets like. If we kill for our life, that life cannot be long, cannot be peaceful and healthy. If the source of nourishment comes from death and suffering, our life cannot be healthy, long, and peaceful. This is not all the harm that meat causes to human health. There will be more if they continue research. But this up-to-date finding is enough to scare everybody off meat. I don't understand why people are still putting poison in their body. I guess habit is hard to change. But they will have to change, either meat or our lives. We have to put down that meat in order to save the planet and the lives on the planet.
Thank you, Master.
Only love can absorb all the negative energies. Only love can transform it. And only the loving heart, compassionate heart of the people can absorb the negative impact that we have created.
We thank you for your presence for today's Between Master and Disciples. Tune in next Friday for part 2 of Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion, Leading a Virtuous Lifestyle in Accord with the Law of Love. Animal World, Our Co-Inhabitants, is up next, right after noteworthy news, here on Supreme Master Television. May the Providence guide us in wisdom and love.